Happy New Year to you all. 2021. I got my chair in the super lazy position. That's a little better. So we are, well, it's funny, we can pretend that they're going to recap the story for us like they did in 13. 13 was so good with having the, like, we're gonna have this little scrolling text that's gonna say, like, what happened in
I can't do it if you're watching. If you
It's a blind host.
All right.
Happy New Year. And
can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
I didn't have a chance to thank, well, I did have a chance and just haven't. Thank you for the Christmas gift on Steam. Very kind of you.
Final Fantasy 13-2.
So this is their idea of a recap, is that they just show like 2 seconds of a couple of cutscenes from the past, you know.
I won't let you go. It's too late.
Yes, that's Wheatley from Portal 2, played by Stephen Merchant. is my host message, or host and raid message. So we left off searching for Graviton Cores, which is a silly name for a thing, but okay, don't judge. The thing that is silly, however, is that I, after not being able to find one in the easy place, where it's like, yeah, this is just the first zone, it's there somewhere, look around. I wasn't sure what I was looking for, so I did look it up, and it's just, there's 1 invisible chest in each zone that you just have to go find, and that's the only way to progress the plot.
A young man called
Which seems so strange. Like, that's an odd thing to tie progression to say, yeah, just here are 5 areas that you've been to. Each of them has an invisible treasure chest somewhere. History of 14, was it the No Clip documentary? Because that one is phenomenal. What happened? What is this?
Huge is always watching us, so we can't slack off.
What? Oh, there's the I looked over and I saw the 2 of them and I was like, oh no, they fenced off the entrance. I can't get out. But this is actually where it is. So there's No Clip did a very good documentary on Final Fantasy 14 and Speakers Network. Yeah, Speakers Network, The Fall and Rise. I think they put out a new part every once in a while. I feel like I've seen pretty much everything that they have to say. But yeah, that one's very good from a player perspective, to just be like, this is what it was like for players. These were the complaints that players had, this is what people were saying on message boards.
You know, the security bots can do our jobs. It's really scary out here at night.
No Clip has the other one where he actually interviews Yoshi P and Koji Fox and a bunch of other people who either were part of the team making 1.0 or came in for Realm Reborn. And that's really even more interesting to hear about the behind the scenes. Oh, this. Now, what was that bloomp? Was that a hint? Oh no, that's just me running by the chocobo. So I looked up where this one was, and then after I saw, okay, it really is. There's just an invisible, and I guess from the looks of it, it's not a treasure chest. It actually looks like a floating something else. What is it? A floating fragment. Oh, hey, it's Faded Oasis. Fragment discovered, Graviton Core Alpha. And that was also the one fragment from this zone that I did not have yet. So we're hunting Graviton Cores. You were... Oh!
Time and memory frozen in
Do,
crystal.
am I even following you?
Time,
Because I
and Sarah appear
didn't
in ruins.
know that you were
The
streaming.
awful giant begins
I will make sure to
run
follow you if that is the case. Oh, first non-test stream. That's great. Normally, I wouldn't be streaming at 6 o'clock on a Saturday because that's my normal time. And I am normally late. So I do have the thing pulled up with the and I think I'm just gonna like, it seems too silly to go, well, I guess I'll just go scour every single inch of it. But that's also how I'm going to stumble upon other things, right? Because there were other things for me to find here, maybe, right? Right? 4 out of 8, there's other fragments here. There's other, maybe, side quests that I need to do. Jump on him. I guess I have the page open that has the answers. I won't look just yet. So what game were you streaming? And is it gonna be? Are you gonna have just one game that you stream, or are you kind of doing a variety thing like me? Pokemon Card GB2 for the Game Boy Color. Pretty obscure. I unfortunately haven't played any Pokemon games. Oh, this is gonna be so ridiculous. Probably will just look it up. Because the fact that there's things like this makes me feel like, oh, there's something that I've yet to solve, you know? I've yet to solve something that would give me access to that other area. Oh, I can get over here, though. Have I been over here? I don't think I have. That was part of that was kind of a secret, right? Oh, Alexander, my sister just finished Alexander last night. Bingo, Kupo, we found a thing? Oh, that's it. Okay, so that one wasn't hard to find. Get down. Gotta get up, get down. The Final Fantasying is hysterical. This is like... It's like, I don't know, it's like playing... It's like the video game equivalent of Birdemic. The gameplay is fine, but, the plot and premise and concept is so ridiculous. I would... I don't dare try to summarize it right now. It's...
I can't do it if you're watching. If you...
It's
just
my
turn
very
around.
first Faded Oasis
All
host.
right. Can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
So maybe you know what? Maybe I should try and summarize it so that I know what's going on as well. Final Fantasy XIII ended with the sky nation, planet, satellite, whatever you want to call it, starting to fall from the sky and then being caught by two of the main characters sacrificing themselves to create a crystal pillar which would hold it in the sky. This game started off in the Apocalypse, where you are briefly playing as Lightning, the main character of the first game, fighting some mysterious guy in some ruined apocalypse place. And then this guy named Noel falls through a time portal, and she's like, "You must have come through the time portal. Please, go to my sister and time travel a bunch." And then he shows up here at 3 AF after the fall of Cocoon. And he's like, there's time travel stuff. Let's go look for it. And you go find a time travel gate. And you jump in, and it takes you to 5 AF. And you immediately start stumbling upon paradoxes, which are just, like, whatever, man. It's just a thing causes monsters to appear. So you're like, oh, it must be because of the paradox power. You keep opening these different time gates. They're like, find all of the fragments if you want the best ending, but otherwise just find all of the... What are these? What are these 3 things that I have 2 of? Gate keys? Who knows? And so you travel all these different times, and there's a guy who is also teleporting around time, trying to stop you or undo what you've done. He says that he killed you in the past, and the fact that you're still around in the present and the past and the future is a paradox, and it's just total nonsense. Alright, I'm going to go here to double check where what times the other ones are. Find the 7 paradox emerald. Yeah. I also, in the guide that I peeked at, it looks like you only need 5 of the 7, and the first 5 are the ones that are easy to find, like, without a guide. So I kind of suspect that that's also tied to what ending you get, because this game has a bunch of different endings. So we're just gonna stay with
So, you've brought us a Graviton Core.
Yes.
Here's the data we've compiled on Graviton Cores.
All right, so they've removed the summary of the other ones. So here's one. Erba on... Okay, 200. Delta... And it's going to be in 400 instead of 4xdx. Yashas Mountains. According to our calculations, such a gate exists, but only in an alternate academic... Which, like, all of this. Don't try to process this. This is absolute nonsense. Actually, wait, is this one of the hard ones? I don't even know. No, maybe not. So we're it's...
Here's the data we've...
I'll worry about the other ones later. We'll just do these 2. We'll do Academia in 400 and whatever the other one I just said was. Erba.
Time and memory frozen in...
Oh, you know what? In fact, I've seen this one before. I saw this one and couldn't get to it. Because it's the final fragment. When I was in here level grinding off stream, I saw a thing and tried for a little while to get to it and couldn't. I'm gonna need a whole lot of Gissel Greens. Because as long as you're on the Chocobo, you don't get attacked. And everything around here is too weak to bother fighting. Can I jump like from here onto the? That's not it. Where? Even though I'm finding them relatively quickly, it's still ridiculous. It's still ridiculous to go on a very vague treasure hunt, or else you cannot. Cocoon becomes a starship, and Good Future turns into a prequel to Star Trek. I would believe anything at this point. Is this it? This is it over here. Somewhere, right? There it is. And I think now I think I probably need to throw Mog for this one. That's why you can't get there, because you can't, this isn't a thing you can get on. I did not aim him. Sorry, Mog. Let's get in a fight first so that we don't get a... No, who cares? Come on. Oh, never mind. They gave me a fight. Is there even an argument to be had there? She completely has a crush on Warrior of Light. Practically written in stone. All right. There you go. Every time I throw him, I immediately hit up, like, okay, let's pan the camera, but it goes the wrong way. That was not it? That's just a wild artifact? This I don't know either. What are the artifacts? Are these are the things that you use to unlock gates? They must be. Who knows? So I found the wrong invisible treasure. This one I think I'm gonna look up because I spent like a while just running around here in circles in order to level up. And if there was a thing here, I would have seen it. Because I saw the other thing. Yeah, let's take a quick peek. Wait, am I in the... Oh, there it is. On top of one of the roofs? So maybe it was the roof that I was about to jump onto at the very beginning. There it is. Can I jump from here? Oh. I even see, that's how hard they are to see. I looked right at it like, oh, there's a roof. Maybe it's on the roof.
Go, Mom. Get out.
But didn't see it. Graviton Core Gamma.
Retail therapy is a great stress reliever.
Donkey Kong 64, I'm not familiar with, although I have watched a very good video about speedrunning it. I also have not found anywhere to buy orbs. I think they may be plot locked, like I need to progress farther in the story in order to unlock that. What do you mean she doesn't sell Phoenix Downs? Or not Phoenix Downs, Giesel Greens. She does sell Phoenix Downs.
Thanks again. You're becoming quite the regular.
Be gone, monsters. So where is her? I do want to try this out. one of the or the last thing that I did, like when I was grinding earlier today in preparation, because I do a little grinding off stream, I got the final, like, or the last finished Crystarium bonus that I got is I unlocked something called Ultima Arrow for her. When she's on Ravager, once per combat, she can do this. I have not checked it out yet. Let's try. Nope, they died too fast. She got one for Ravager and he got one for Commando, where it's just an ultimate attack that you can use once per combat for I guess, for maxing out a roll. I don't know why I'm insisting on... Yeah, let's just leave. I'll do it in the next zone. No, we want to go to... It wasn't... Not Augusta Tower. It was the 400 non-XDX.
Time and memory frozen in crystal.
Yeah, who's Summoning Salt is the channel that does history of speedruns, where he'll start with the earliest known record and is this the right? Yeah, this is the right one. Are there enemies here? It sounds too peaceful for there to be enemies. Well, people laying down and having comforting, quiet naps. I don't think there's any monsters here. Oh, this one is going to be absolute murder to try and find an invisible thing when there's raindrops on my screen that all look like invisible items.
Welcome. I'm down with gossip promises.
So her shop does change based on what time. I had assumed that all of her shops were the same. They're apparently not. Whatever's in special changes. It looked like fun. It's just that section of town has ominous Latin chanting? Sure. Can I help these people in some way? Also, am I stuck here? This is where I came in. Can't go down that because that's an up. Can't go up that or down that because that's an up. None of these are things that I can touch. Was this the one that I came in? I might have to go back in time in this one, whatever you call it, close the gate. Because I'm very clearly just in a tiny little area that has no way to get back to the rest of the future. How weird. Like, it really... Can I throw Mog down there to switch the elevator for me? Are there elevator controls? Down there? There's a monster. Oh, this kind of ended with a... We were just running linearly through a whole bunch of the map in order to get to the guy. Right? I guess. Let's go look. Oh, you can go down the red? Okay. Hang on. So the blue one, despite the one that's the one that he's... Oh no, you can get down that one too. Okay. These are just suggestions. You have to be a naughty boy and go the wrong way on the escalator. And it's actually just right here. Mog. I didn't ask you. I was telling you. Get over here. It's right here. It's better. Alright, so apparently I can also go down that one if I wanted to, but I don't. Let us save. Let's return. And what was the... So if there's 3 left, but only one of them is easy to find, according to the guide I was looking at. And you only need 1 more.
You found a Graviton. Here's the data.
So one of them is in the Yashas Mountains, but at 100 AF, which I don't have a time gate to unless I go to alternate academia. And this is for Epsilon? And yeah, this is the one that is the final easy one. I guess that was kind of a waste. I didn't need to go all the way back to her. Alright, so...
Time and memory.
So I was already in the right place. But I was supposed to come here and find a new gate to open. Presumably with one of the many artifacts that I've been picking up for no reason. Right on. No, I think we're gonna befriend the paradox, although I don't know. Good luck and have fun. That's awful. Alright, where's my ultimate arrow? Good, it's AoE. And I guess that means if I want to see his, I need to actually switch leader to him. Cool. I'm just assuming that it's stronger than a normal turn. It must be. Surely.
Take this. Now, take this.
So, whoops. Past it. The gate down there, is that the gate we came in? Can't go down there. Freaking guys. Oh, Wrong thing. But as long as I'm on him, he can be your javelin. Makes me think, is there also one for Synergist? Do we get like Mighty Guard? Because that would be cool. I'll have to level somebody's Synergist up all the way. I guess I'm going this way and turning left. Might be cool to see that attack, like, with her in the different outfits that you unlock. She gets all glowy. Alright, can you be jumped down? Sure. Maybe? Not as easily as the other one. Real quick, come over here for map discovery purposes. There was nothing, though. Not even an invisible thing. Fine. Be that way. Where? Couldn't even see what it was. You better not kill me. Don't do it.
Such a great team.
Why again? And why can't she only do it once? A wild artifact can be used to open the gate. Okay. So these are like almost like keys from like Zelda 1 or whatever. they're keys that you find in certain places and times, but you just find them at random. Or not at random, but
the first stage was a noticeable disruption in the local space-time. Next, members of the Academy research team began to vanish, one by one. Finally, as if to replace the missing people, floating crimson spheres appeared in their stead. It was not long before rumors of the Padra Ruins curse started to spread.
worrying, the right to be worried. crimson spheres manifesting. Can't blame them. So we have been to Yashas Massif before, but only in question mark time, which I don't know why. We can't just look at a calendar. We can't just say, "Hey, you remember Cocoon? How long ago did that fall?" We just ask them.
Something is happening in the ruins of what was once the most prosperous city in the world. Many of the scientists and researchers who came to investigate the site have gone missing.
How do you know that? Did you read the script?
Ominous sphere-shaped objects appear in their place. Mog seemed to know all about the orbs. He told us they're called the rubies of grief. They're manifestations of the remorse and sadness left by the unlucky souls who disappeared into the paradox. The orbs resonate with a powerful emotion sealed inside. What kind of message are they trying to tell us?
Did you come to visit the ruins? You may want to rethink your plans. The paradox effect has grown out of hand. A large number of people have simply disappeared. Do you see the red sphere-like objects floating around everywhere? The Academy is currently attempting to analyze their properties. That said, the area is not restricted, so you're free to explore, if you dare.
And what are you doing here?
Ruins are like a book, telling us about the past.
Lots of people have gone missing around here.
We should leave this in the hands of the military.
The ruins are like a book.
A paradox is the existence or materialization of something that
No, it's not. Look in the dictionary.
An awful tragedy took place here many years ago.
My previous boss was transferred here from the Brescia ruins. He taught me everything I know. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He was a nice man, and he took care of me. He was my mentor from day one. If only he hadn't come here, he'd probably still be alive and well.
Doesn't sound like a very good mentor. You need a new one?
Come on, Mom.
Bloop. Bulb of hope. Flower bulb glimmers with hope. Okay. I was wrong to doubt you. Let's talk to the sphere of grief.
It's like someone's talking to me inside my head.
I'm Carl. This is the last place I was alive. I don't have any regrets. My life was pretty fantastic. I had a lovely wife and daughter. I loved my job, and I died doing what I was passionate about. It was just so unexpected. You know, I have this daily ritual where I come to work, and the first thing I do is look at my daughter's picture. But that day, the paradox swallowed me up before I could do so. A man called Carl was swept away by a paradox, and now all that remains are his memories and sorrows crystallized in a red orb. He has accepted his fate, but he longs to see a photograph of his beloved family just one more time.
The voices of the tormented victims who disappeared into the void beyond, Kubo. Their grief and anguish remained here, Kubo.
Okay, I'll just save him. I have a time machine.
So that's what that was. Is there anything we can do for them?
I'm with Noel. Let's help them find peace so they can go to a better place.
How many people have gone missing so far? We should leave this in the hands of the military.
Oh no, brand new warrior who just didn't turn on tank
Go
stance.
disappearing on us now.
I suppose I'd better be careful too.
Stasha, fortunately, is easy enough to, you know, just let anybody take damage and just heal it up. It is still a bit unfortunate. You would hope that, well, I would hope that somebody
The orbs don't
told
appear
him.
to be sentient.
Oh, did you examine them with a sentient-o-meter? Thank you. That saves me the trouble. Also, did this... I missed it. Did this say It said where the picture... Oh, no. It says where the quest turn-in is. It doesn't tell me where to find the picture frame. There is an unexplored place behind me. Back the way I came.
Enjoying a little
Oh, people were actually typing to him, but he just wasn't looking at the chat box. Who was I? There was... Way back, there was somebody that I had stumbled upon who was streaming. It was two people. They were... One was a healer, one was a DPS. And I was like, oh, I'll run the first couple dungeons with you. And... like... the whole run, I kept trying... Or no, were they both... Did I go in as a DPS? Now I'm I can only vaguely remember, but... what? Is that just a light? You guys just have really bright lights here? They do. I should be looking for this guy's picture. He said it was in his office, and I think this is the only place with buildings. The rest of the place is all, you know, wild behemoths and such. No, I'm wrong. They kept running ahead, like they were just running straight ahead and aggroing enemies immediately without waiting for the tank. And I don't remember if it was me tanking or a random tank, but I had typed a bunch of times like, guys wait, like don't run ahead, like guys wait for the tank. And they went the entire dungeon without looking at the text box, and then afterwards we're like, oh, oh, sorry, we didn't see you were typing. And then a similar thing happened when we got to Brayflox's long stop. The healer had just unlocked Cure 2, and this was, I think, MP regen was a little bit different back in the day. How do I get over there? Or I can just throw mob, right? Where is it? I ain't walking. He wasn't really used to dealing damage. We got into Brayflox's long stop, he basically just targeted the tank and just kept hitting Cure 2. And I was like, you don't want to spam Cure 2 like that. Like, use... If they're not that hurt yet, just use Cure 1 or don't hit anything. Also, you have an ability that gives you MP back, you're gonna need to... And he just completely ignored it. And then on the first boss, he ran out of MP, like, halfway through the fight, and was then like, my abilities aren't working. And then I think afterwards they were like, oh, so he was trying to tell us in the chat. Which, I mean, I'm oblivious too, but...
The people of Padra were very spiritual.
Does she sell Gissel Greens? Did I make up the fact that there was one of these that sells Gissel Greens? I'm afraid I did. Nope. Found you. I'll take 10. But still no orbs for leveling up monsters.
I have to say, you have a really good eye.
Alright, so there's an... Whoa! An inactive red orb, it looked like. This guy's gonna be easy or hard? Easy. I'm dying. Me and Suna had a tough dungeon run the other day, but he was healing and I was tanking, so we couldn't understand what was going so wrong. It was the level 77 dungeon, and on the first pull, we wiped. Because, I mean, I did a large pull, because you always do in most dungeons past level 50. They go, here's the maximum amount that you can pull is doable. Oh. A new enemy. It's a level 3 commando. Resourceful and well-grown. No passives yet. Ruin and drain attack. Solemn Trinity. Well done. Alright, am I going up here and going to the left? So again, as I was saying, I don't know whether I'm going to just find the fragment like in the other ones that I've just gotten, or if it's going to be you need to complete these quests and one of them will give you a fragment. They're called pitter patters. Adorable. I'll hit them with an ult. I keep thinking that just hitting up is going to... Hitting up and A is going to give me Ultima Arrow, but it's not. That goes to Change Leader. And I got a pitter patter. So actually, who was my... And this commando is the one that I kind of want to replace because he's 20 is his max. So maybe I will put in that that slime I just got. Well, ice touch for you. Saboteur, attack, ATP gauge. Oh, this is a Saboteur that has a limit break that restores HP. That's interesting. So can I level up this crawler? Or this? Oh, this is also going to take orbs, which I have so few of. Well, until I actually invest some orbs and level him up, he's not going to be as good as the other guy I have. But I think I will probably plan to have that guy. Probably plan to use him. Oh, Blessed Blade just hanging out? Thanks. Unless it sucks, and then I don't want it. So what I have is Strength plus 40. And this is Magic plus 35%, which is... Wait. No, I'm confused. Oh, this is giving me Strength plus 40. Which I probably want to replace at this point. I have so much strength. I'd rather get the percent from something else. I'll worry about it later, off stream. This one is just, do I want 397 and 182? This greatly increases magic? What are you talking about? That's not a great increase. From 182 to 180... What? What's going on here? Regardless, I don't want it. Throw it into the volcano with the rest of the items I don't want. There is a thing up there. Is that the fragment? I will wait and first get attacked by an enemy. Enemy? Enemy, not safe to throw until I fight an enemy first. No enemies here. Good. Some power chips.
That's my mark.